This is Rich Coles from Prodactive. Smartsheet is a fantastically flexible platform, and many organizations use it for that very reason, that they can tailor solutions to how they want it to be. It's not a cookie cutter solution that is out of the box that every other organization has. It's adapted to the needs of the organization, and solutions are created that will give that transformative work efficiency. So if you don't have the expertise within your organization already to build the solution you want in Smartsheet, then you might be considering professional services. So the purpose of this video is to provide a bit of a checklist when you're considering who to use. Now, you have a series of choices. Smartsheet provides its own professional services. You have options such as Upwork and Fiverr for individual contributors. And then there's a whole network of Smartsheet aligned partners who are certified by Smartsheet and are mostly independent owner-led organizations that have chosen to work with the Smartsheet platform. They've got deep expertise in Smartsheet, as well as industry and sector-specific expertise. And many are resellers of the Smartsheet platform as well. And so when you're looking, it's about choosing what is right for your organization. So what else should you consider other than cost? First things first, it's always about the proven expertise and prior experience. Have they built the solution before, and do they have the sector experience? So for example, in the government sector, Archer Consulting in the US, they've got deep expertise there, or 10xViz have got specific expertise in education and construction, for example, and operate in the US. At Prodactive, we've got deep expertise in project and program management. So personally, I spent 20 years in world-class organizations running PMOs, and so I bring that expertise into any engagement that we do. And again, we've got the depth of experience within Prodactive on project management. Then what references can you find out about the organization? What do people say about them? And what other organizations have they worked with? And do they have testimonials on the website that you can see and read? Then what time zone, geography and language are they in, or do they speak? Can you connect and meet with them at timings that suit you? For example, on the Pacific coast or in Asia Pacific. So for example, in Australia and New Zealand, you've got InfoSpark, who are able to operate in a totally different time zone to Prodactive. Or do they speak Spanish, for example? And while I might speak Spanish, actually having an organization that is based in Latin America as well as the US, so you've got E2E PPM, who also have great expertise in engineering. And then what expertise do they have beyond Smartsheet? Is the solution you're looking for going to connect other platforms you have within your organization, or is it just a Smartsheet solution? Can they think outside the box and support that wider solution, or are they just builders within Smartsheet? And then what's their availability to start? So if you're paying for software, you want to get going very quickly. Otherwise, if you're paying for something and waiting 4 months for them to get started, well, that's 4 months of software costs that you won't get back. And then flexibility. When they're building a solution for you, are they going to be, no, we only agreed to build 3 dashboards, 4 reports, and 5 sheets, and that's all you'll get? Or are they pragmatic and focused on delivering the outcomes that you're looking for? So at Prodactive, we pride ourselves in the outcomes that we deliver to our clients. If we need to create more dashboards or reports, then providing it's not going to create scope creep, then of course we're going to do it. Gosh, it might even just be 5 minutes more work to create another report to add it in. Of course we're going to do that. So it's about the flexibility, the pragmatism that you apply, not being hit with a bill as soon as you ask for another dashboard. Unless, of course, that is again a whole complexity of asking for something which is completely different, that wasn't planned for. And then who is actually going to build the solution for you? Is it the person you're talking to? Do you get to meet them before you actually kick off the piece of work? Ultimately, so much of what we do with the Smartsheet is not just the technology, but it's the people, process, then the technology. Does the person who's building have experience in the processes and so can guide you on how it's going to work in reality? Or are they listening to just your instructions and then they'll build and then you realize actually you didn't quite understand your process? So again, with my deep expertise in project management, with our clients, we're always guiding them to say, well, actually, how's your process going to work in reality? How's it going to land? How are you going to build it in as you go forwards after this? And so sometimes then we'll actually slow down on a delivery because we're looking into the process and able to bring that industry and sector experience to how the client works. Then, what's the ongoing support and backup you've got after the piece of work has been completed? So, is it just a one time that you get to speak to that person and then they move on to another job? And then if you've got things that need changing, updating, evolving thereafter, will you be able to speak to them again? Or is it that they've moved on to other assignments, other roles, or no longer within an organization that you're looking for? So at Prodactive, we pride ourselves in having the depth of experience within the team and continuity. And so that we've been working with clients for many years and can remember what we built for them right back at the beginning. And so can connect and build the solutions over time. And that'll be true for many partner organizations. So then consider what's the backup within the organization. So if you're working with an individual, has that individual got the capacity to support you further downstream? Or actually, is it one person that if they're not there, then you need to go to someone else and then you lose that continuity? So I hope these are useful considerations if you're looking to use professional services, be it from Smartsheet, be it from another source, Upwork, Fiverr, or from the Smartsheet Partner Network. And at Prodactive, we pride ourselves in the results we achieve for our clients. It's all about delivering better outcomes. But there are many other fantastic organizations out there as well, a number of which I've already named. And so have a look, find what works for you. It's about ensuring that after you've got the first bit of delivery, what happens next, and embedding it, growing it, so that you transform execution and unlock potential in your organization. If you want to speak to Prodactive about what we can offer in professional services, please do get in touch. But also, if you want to look up any other partner, please also have a look on the Smartsheet Partner Network and find out what they can offer as well. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.